Looks like they have the exact same setup. Looks like they're going triple Benson, a Kutuzov on each side, 3 Norcals, and an Amagi, and then Shokaku, of course. Shokaku's basically been the go-to carrier. We've seen one out of all the games I've casted. We've seen one strike Lexington, and he actually pushed up too far and got killed right away. And we've seen a couple fighter Lexingtons, but with the strafe ability, it's very hard for a strike Lexington to then control consistently. You know, you lock up one with each, and then you barrage, and the Shokaku kind of comes out on top. Mainly, Shokakus are kind of controlling it. Now, I'm just gonna kind of increase the map, and so we can kind of watch this go down. See, like instantly, they're spotted. I love these kinds of maps. I love insta PvP. Battleships can get shots in. There's shots raining down from both sides already. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I can't believe they've all decided to push mostly west for the, as I can see. Both teams, of course, kept their close point. A B and C is taken by each team respectively. But yeah, we've got some battleships coming in. The destroyers have kind of backed off for OP. They do not want to take a ton of damage. They were maybe remembering how much they missed them in the last battle.
And if you can see right now, Kantai has moved over. Like I said, they do such a good job at this. They have actually switched over. Let's try to go over there to.
Oh, so they are grabbing D already.
They're
wow.
grabbing D cap already. He knows there's no planes by him, so he can kind of take this uncontended. We're gonna watch the D cap rate to see if it does, if it slows down or if it stops. You know that there's an enemy destroyer over there, and right now, who's that? Destroyer Minikaze is doing a fantastic job at controlling the planes to keep his Benson safe.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. Like the teamwork between the carrier and the destroyer right now is awesome. He actually just deflected a destroyer who was coming in to try and deal with those, and a set of aircraft. So perfect play from the Kantai over there. And oh, look, there's that beautiful waterfall. Look at that.
Look at that,
Such
beautiful.
a beautiful thing. You guys can't see it from my perspective, but maybe one day you'll get over here.
One day. Yes, there's the never-ending. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, it's beautiful on my side as well. Looks like not too much damage has been pumped out. A little bit from each of the battleships. Zuikaku has been pumping out some damage, or been taking a little bit there. Let's try to bounce over here. Quincy. I mean, all these guys are such great players. Now the potential for these teams. Newport News, who took a lot of damage last game. Looks like OP's finally pushing A, has a lot of aircraft cover. Kiryu is trying to maybe put some torps in, maybe snag a YOLO torp or something like that. WWW right there. Kind of pretty balanced, you know, for life on both sides. The one potential, though, this is such a small map that the potential for a snipe on a CV is wouldn't be crazy.
Not unheard of, huh? Okay.
You know?
Well, they've locked up the map half and half now at this point, though I think Kansai, got to get together a little bit earlier, so they've ahead by barely 30 points. But also, I know this is Kantai's thing, but naming your names after ships and then not playing those ships makes it very, very complicated to talk about Destroyer Minikaze, who's actually playing Shokaku, while Shokaku is actually playing Amagi. Like, come on, guys.
Cruiser Tago, who's playing in Amagi, you know, it's just, yeah, it's as a caster, you know, because you try to say these names quick, it tends to be a chore, you know. Well, a cruiser goes in who's in a destroyer, and you're kind of, you know, saying these names quick. And I'm kind of got a nice zoomed out view here. WWW taking a solid shot right there, and I'm not going to say all the WWWs in his name.
Well, there's a V in there too, by the way.
It's hidden there. Kiryu Zuikaku is taking a decent amount of damage, probably the lowest on Kantai. Other than that, they're pretty healthy. Maybe trying to go dark, you know. WWE adding some pretty good down. Ooh, Quincy taking a big hit right there. Submarine Wahoo kind of pushing up. Oh boy.
Both the battleships on Kantai are not in danger, but are definitely taking some damage. I think Quincy is repairing right now. Yeah, he is. And yeah, compared to OP's team right now, OP is really healthy. They've spread the damage around fairly well. But overall, I'd say I think OP has the health advantage right now, especially after some nice hits on Quincy in the North Carolina there.
Now, if you see Submarine Wahoo, or if you actually can't see because he's in the smoke right now, actually taking C cap. So
yes,
OP is going to then lose this point generator. It looks like CCAP has stopped capping, so Submarine Wahoo knows something's on there. If you look on the mini-map, there was a battleship last spotted, which is kind of almost the last thing he wants to see. A destroyer there where he can then go toe-to-toe. But 2 ships versus 1, he's saying, please let my torps hit something. Please let me take out a random destroyer. Let me just take this cap, go away, and... Oh, there's the destroyer here. We're going to see some insta-PvP. He sees danger, danger spotted.
Danger's getting in closer here, but there are 2 Bensons versus 1 here, and Danger's not at full health either, but he does have the help at least from the North Carolina who's being piloted by Akak right now. But I don't know, man. Danger's going to get torn apart real quick like this.
These guys do not miss, and with the stealth that they're going to have on the Benson, they're going to be able to take out Danger and go back dark, which means they will no longer be spotted. They're going to go in, almost get this free kill. Danger's going to try to do whatever damage he can, maybe hit a YOLO torp, but just like that, down goes Danger. Destroyer Taylor throwing up a defensive smoke to help his friend get out of there. Desperado trying to throw in some shots on him, maybe take out Submarine Wahoo, at least get a trade. Akak putting in a shot, and the situation awareness, about 3 seconds, and he's going to go dark. We have some planes going in. Torpedo is going to be a miss. Destroyer Taylor helping him out. Just like that, these guys are going to be spotted for a little while, but if they just peace out, although they do have a Kutuzov and a NorCal, that is the first kill taking out a Benson, which not only, like I said before, takes away vision, it does take away map control. You know, get these Benson, you take out these big ships, and then all of a sudden, you just control the map. You control the caps. They have the vision and they have the map control. That's what they want. You want to take out the destroyers. There's a circle of life when it comes to this game. You take out the destroyers, you take out the cruisers, and the battleships to the left for everybody. And what they've done is they've slowly started to take that out. You know, Desperado trying to put as many shots as they can on Submarine Wahoo. Cruiser, you're actually throwing down another smoke for these guys and trying to say, hey, come over here, friends, bail. These guys are getting some distance, so they're going to be able to get away. Really good job. The 2v1. They took it with the submarine taking a minimal damage in that situation while taking shots from these ships. So a really good job by Kantai. Down goes an OP destroyer, and to the advantage goes Kantai. They actually, not only they didn't take C cap, but they did actually stop that cap and are up now about 160 points.
Yeah, OP's once unfortunately get in that position where they have to make some moves. They are set down by some points, and unless they can get some serious damage advantage and take out a few more ships, and I'm not sure if Fratstar is making the best choice here. He's going broadside to 2 North Carolinas and an Amagi. I think he's going to get punished here, and
I just got back in time. There you go, Fratstar going down. I was like, turn the camera as quick as possible.
Yeah, so he tried to make a move there, try and do something, but unfortunately he got really punished because all of Kantai was just waiting right there with guns bearing right down on him. And yes, I think once again, I think OP's on their back feet again. They've got to do something, but they are moving in with this Benson, who just got taken out. I mean, they've only got 1 destroyer left to 3 again. This was the scenario we've seen before, and not a great position for OP right now.
Now, what we did see is we saw a 2-sided push on these guys. We saw 2 ships and a destroyer push one side, and we saw the other ships push the other side. We now are seeing cruisers Zakaku, Tago, and Quincy all pushing Starshield. Starshield's going to have none. We got General Dort versus Cruiser Newport. WWW, of course, is going down. Looks like Fratstar is down, WWW, and Danger. So they're losing ships. They're General Dort then also beaches Carrier Hugh, throwing in torps from about 3k away. Those are definitely going to hit. Newport News and General Dort just absolutely wrecking each other. At least Akak does take down Carrier Hugh, but we have a 3v1 battleship. The torps are going in on General Dort. We're going to watch this fight over here. Dort's going to take at least 3 with Cruiser Newport, then putting in a big shot too, down to about 800 life. Nothing Dort can really do. Kind of looks like how his rank games are going right now.
Right next door is Starshield, who's also getting torn apart by Carriers Kaku and Quincy, and again Cruiser Atago again. So he is under the same wrath that his buddy just happened to go into. So I don't think Starshield's going to last very long here.
I mean, what do you do here, man? It's 3 hyenas versus, you know, shots are just coming in. Starshield's actually doing a very good job at least getting a good trade. He's beating up Cruiser Atago, while the other NorCals aren't able to pen that armor. Cruiser Kaku not able to get that big shot. Cruiser Atago probably going to go down, but Starshield is... I don't know if Izukaku is missing the shots because he's too close. And I was going to say, Starshield did a really good job right there because he put in big damage against Cruiser Tago, and he got the ram. So it's a 2-for-1 trade, which in this situation, they're down so many ships that it's not the best idea. I've never forgotten in the distance getting beat down by Submarine Wahoo and Destroyer Taylor. So Never is also going to go down Cruiser Quincy versus Akak. This is probably going to be at least a trade, if not in Cruiser Quincy's advantage, just because he's up about 10k life. Who can hit the monster hit first? Let's see if we can get to Cruiser Quincy as fast as possible. Hurry up, me, Josh, with the click. Cruiser Quincy on 3 fires. Does he just go for the ram and just take the fair trade? It's not a bad idea at this point.
I think you do it just to seal this game, right? Because as soon as Akak's down, this is game over. So I think you have to sacrifice yourself.
And there's the miss! The miss!
And, oh no, it is a torpedo coming his way. Hello.
So, not only, and I think he may get stuck here with the flooding. See, what he was doing is Cruiser Quincy was actually putting shots on Desperado, which was a really good job because he thought he was going to get this. Now, OP's in a pretty tough spot because they're down so many ships, but Cruiser Quincy wanted to at least get that trade. He was throwing shots in on Desperado. Now Cruiser Quincy's going to go down. Oh, big shot on Akak at least. So Cruiser Quincy is going to go down. He's at least going to take Akak. Well, some of his life with him. Looks like Akak has just put out a fire, but not too much Cruiser Quincy can do. Such a close miss right there on the ram. We almost saw the first ram. We actually Starship got the ram of the first one. So Akak's pretty low, but Akak's pretty low. Desperado's almost full life.
See, now it's not over. If he had managed to land that ram, there is no chance. But now there is still a fighting chance for OP here to, get a couple lucky shots. Maybe they can strike out and, as you said, take out the other carrier and really try and get them back in this game. The problem is they're down to just, destroyers, right?
Yes.
Kantai's got 2 destroyers right now, and that's going to be a nightmare for them for the rest of the game because they're going to run around this map. They're going to either harass your carrier or they're just going to cap your points over and over again. And having a battleship and a cruiser and a carrier left, you're not going to be able to defend against that super easily.
Now we got Cruiser Euro trying to get some shots on Desperado. Akak pretty low on life too. I mean, the one thing is, Destroyer Minakaze is going to be able to pump. Destroyer Minakaze in the Shokaku, by the way, is going to be able to slowly pump out some damage maybe on Akak. I mean, they're all pretty low. At this point in the game, I mean, aircraft carriers are kind of in that pseudo-support role where they're just giving vision. We got Cruiser Yura versus Desperado. Cruiser Yura, I mean, if Desperado kills Cruiser Yura, now this is the situation OP needs to happen. Desperado's got to kill Yura ASAP. And he's got to get his torps on Cruiser Newport. He needs all those torps to hit Cruiser Newport, and Akak to come in and kind of finish off Cruiser Newport. Akak making the push right now. But like we said, they have 2 destroyers. That's the thing. Those are going to be hard to replace.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem. But Akak coming in there with the Alpha Strike, just decimating him. And now they're in exactly the best position they can be in at this moment, which is hopefully bearing down on Cruiser Newport from both sides. While they still have to deal with these Bensons, though. The Bensons just, I don't know how they deal with the Benson, and I think their carrier's out of planes almost entirely. It looks like so. Carrier's a glorified ramming machine at this point, so I would say you got to either try and just hunt down the other carrier or do something. But Akak is taking some damage right now. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive the firepower from 2 Bensons and a North Carolina without some serious help. But luckily, as you said, Desperado is coming in and trying to do something. I just don't think Akak can take enough damage here. He's at 6k.
Maybe if he was full life and pushed in and killed the 2 destroyers, and the destroyers are just back here sitting in smoke. That's what they're doing. Let's go one of these destroyers right now and kind of show you what they are. And these guys right now, they're just gonna be able to rotate smokes, keep themselves alive. Actually, Submarine Wahoo is going for the hero mode, as we call it, capping. See, Destroyer Taylor goes down. Destroyer Taylor takes down Akak. Finally, they're just gonna be able to burn him down. Submarine Wahoo getting the slow flank. They finally sent one down, taking C-cap. They're only a few seconds away from pulling this game home. 980 points, even if Desperado snags a shot on Destroyer Taylor, and then he's got 5k, which is going to be a good shot. They're just going to cap it out too quick. So,
Lucky Det, come on, Lucky Det.
I think they may all be running det flags. I'm not sure, but I think these guys may all be running det flags. If not, they're crazy men. But really good game by Kantai. Again,